Hi Taurus, welcome to your second half of June reading. I hope this finds you well and surviving. Let's see, we have 5 now planets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets retrograde presently. Pluto, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, and now Neptune. Yeah, we're all going to need to take a beat and really do a lot of resting, reevaluating, reassessing, realigning. You get it. It's a lot. As well as we had the new moon and solar eclipse as we shifted into Cancer season along with the solstice. So a lot of energies have been swirling around. This is not a time or date specific reading, but when all that energy is swirling around, it does often impact the readings. What I have been noticing is communication problems. Hello, Mercury never fails. So just so you know, that kind of energy does tend to show up. But whenever you come upon this reading, if it speaks to you, then it belongs to you, okay? It is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, and Rising. It will not resonate with everybody. That's okay. If it does not, you can check out the reading in this series that aligns with your rising sign. You can also watch the Sun and Rising readings for your divine counterpart. Be a cross-watcher. It's fun. Okay. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do hope you'll join us. Subscribe. For those who are returning, thank you so much for all your support, Taurus. You guys have been some pretty major champions of the energies and so communicative with me, which I love because that's how I tap into your storylines. I can't do it without you. So thank you so much for your continued support. All right, I am pulling 2 cards, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Also, feel free to flip the energies around. If the whole story resonates, but you think I have it reversed, not a big deal. I just have to set my intention for how I'm laying it out, but it is a general reading for the collective, as I said, so sometimes it comes through reversed. Not a problem. Whew, okay. 1 card for masculine, 1 card for feminine. Oh, so beautiful. Feminine, I love this card. 41, Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. Love is all around. Oh, that is so beautiful. Now, 4 and 1 is 5. 5s can be a little destabilizing, so it may be that the message coming through for you is love is all around in the event that you're kind of feeling unsure of that or on shaky ground somehow. Masculine gets card 13, Cat Spirit, claim your independence. I used to have cats, so I get it. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is about building foundations and structures in place, but also boundaries. So claim your independence, masculine. All right, I'm pulling 1 card for you here, Taurus, just for you. So if you are here as a cross watcher and you want a Sacred Traveler card, go watch your reading. Okay, here it is. Sacred Traveler for Taurus, Sun and Rising, please. Sacred Traveler for Taurus, Sun and Rising. Ooh, I love this. I have not pulled this one in a while. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Feels like a saging moment. You know, we have now 6 planets retrograde. We've come through this. We're well into the eclipse season. We just had our second eclipse in a series. Lot of stuck energy. What happens when we have the retrogrades is it pulls us back to review things that kind of we didn't tie up. And sometimes it can feel like very stuck, heavy energy. So this feels like a saging moment, even though it's cleansing waters. Not everybody can do a purifying bath, but you could with Epsom salts, throw some. I use tea tree and lavender, very nice cleansing, purifying energy. And this, oh my God, the aroma is gorgeous. But I also feel like some saging could be in order. For those who are fans of saging, I used to hate it. I can't even tell you why. Sage has a certain smell that I do not favor from my youth, my college days. If you get my drift, I have to be PG careful here on YouTube. But yeah, that was not a favorite aroma, and I have become accustomed to it now. So it is an acquired sense, and I sage on the regular. Not sure it's helping me much. Okay. Oh my gosh, Taurus. Well, interesting. Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think the Queen of Pentacles showed up in this spot the last time for the feminine in Taurus reading. I'm not positive. Y'all going to check me on it. Come back to the comments and say, nope, you were wrong. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles has come up before for the divine feminine in the Taurus readings. Masculine shows up in the energy of judgment. This is Scorpio energy. That's not the important part. The important part is it's about answering the call of the connection. Answering the call of the past life soulmate twin flame connection. It's a powerful card. It is about union or reunion if you're in separation. It is about second chances and forgiveness. Beautiful card. You know, I was just talking about it yesterday, I think, in the Sagittarian reading, maybe on the extended of that, I'm not sure. But the way that I think, you know, the days are all melding. The Judgment and the Death cards are both Scorpio energy, and the Death card comes first, right? Something has to die off so something new can enter, can be born, or can be put into the energy field, right? So I get that. It's the shedding of a skin sometimes. It's dark night of the soul sometimes. It's the death of a bad toxic pattern sometimes. Whatever it means to you, the Death card is really about transformation. The Judgment card is the angel of death. This is biblical now, going biblical, folks. And I'm really not ever a fan of that, but I have to. Only because I try to keep religion out of things. Judgment is the angel of death calling the perished sinners back up for a second chance at life. So I love that connection. It almost feels like whoever this masculine is has already gone through a process of transformation and is ready and answering the call for their second chance. I hope that little soliloquy made sense. All right, let's see where we go with this. Wow. You may be dealing with a water sign for some of you Taurians, if you're the feminine. Oh my goodness. Love it. So while I normally start over here on the masculine side, I feel called over here. This feminine in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. First of all, the Queen of Pentacles takes care of themselves. Grounded, stable. This is an energy of the feminine archetype of like wife, life partner. But also very giving and generous with time, energy, resources, and a listening ear. There's a lot of beautiful energy in the Queen of Pentacles. There's like almost a Mother Gaia energy about her too, with her grounded energy. But she, first and foremost, takes care of herself. And I love that. Here's what I'm seeing, though. The present experience and the connection for this feminine is about moving forward. Chariot, it's about victory. Cancerian energy there in that Chariot, moving forward. And then obviously when I clarify, sometimes things change, moving forward toward past life soulmate. So we have two very strong past life soulmate twin flame energy cards here already. And I feel like this feminine is now moving forward after a period of feeling stuck, not knowing their next best step, overthinking things. 8 of Swords. So I love that picture. The masculine Wow. Second chances in their present experience of the connection is as the King of Cups. Emotionally available, heart wide open, coming from their heart chakra, emotional availability, as I just said. But here's the thing. They hold space for the emotion of this feminine, but they often struggle to communicate their feelings. If you notice this King of Cups in most decks, he's on this one little... I always say it's like a block of concrete, but it could be a block of ice for all I know, surrounded by water. So almost like a man on an island, right? Just floating along there in all the emotion, being able to hold space for it all, but not having the words to communicate. Can show their feelings, but can't always put it to words. In the past, Six of Pentacles, this is something to do with equal give and take in this connection. That might have been the holdup here. And it feels almost as if, and I'm going to clarify, there's something to do with this connection being beneficial to both parties on some level. Meaning, you know, you got to give as good as you get. There needs to be some reciprocity. Moving forward, Hanged Man. More water. We have water, water, water. Pisces energy here. And it feels like this is a masculine who's willing to delay gratification, even though they're now in the energy of being emotionally available. High vibration love, by the way, they're not going to rush it. This is someone who's pulling back, kind of staying in suspended animation as they wait for the enlightenment. See the golden orb there? Wait for the enlightenment, almost as a sign that it's okay to move forward. So there is some delay here, but it feels like it's more about delayed gratification, not acting on impulse, not self-serving energy, but more sacrificial, holding space, as I said, for the third time, for this feminine. So really nice opening. Nice spread here. Come back, come back, come back. All right. So let's go ahead and start clarifying. I want to better understand this Judgment card, please. Wow. All right, I'm going to take that too. So for those who are new, when I pull from underneath the deck, it's the unconscious motivations, the energy that's bubbling up under the surface for the person I'm reading for. In this case, it's the divine masculine, unless I have it reversed. You remember that. And underneath, what they're being motivated by is a willingness and a readiness to work together. Three of Pentacles, you, your divine counterpart in spirit. There's this energy of co-creative in the 3D. How do we take this connection and launch it into something that's like a masterpiece? Okay. I feel that this masculine is saying, after some measure of really trying to win at all cost, Five of Swords, in maybe a way that was less evolved, more manipulative, certainly an unfair fight, they want to make a big offer. They want a brand new beginning here. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, but it's also a big offer. It's an offer from spirit, sure, but it's like this masculine saying, I'm ready to commit. Whatever that looks like to this masculine. But they know that they played it sideways. They did not play a fair fight here. And that's why we have this, this connection was not beneficial to both. It was very one-sided. Feminine pulled back, like maybe overthinking things, but kind of felt very stuck. I don't know how to move forward here. And that's why they're taking care of themselves. This is, Taurus, Virgo, Capricornian energy in that Queen of Pentacles. So still in that energy from what I believe is previous reading, maybe not the last one, could be the one before, I'm not sure. But now this masculine's ready for a brand new beginning that is very stable and grounded and committed, willing to work together. That's great. In the past, Six of Pentacles. Tell me more, tell me more. Yeah. Yeah. It was my way or the highway with the masculine before. Very controlling, possibly. This masculine may have been very controlling. Sometimes that devil energy is just about somebody living on the edge a little bit. Sometimes a lot of it. But it doesn't necessarily have to be anything dangerous. It can just be risk-taking behaviors. It can be obsession. It can be controlling. You put the two things together, and that's why this feminine might have felt trapped. This is feeling trapped. But in truth, the Eight of Swords is being trapped in a prison of your own making, and I kind of feel like this feminine cut themselves free. Does that make sense? It wasn't fun for the feminine. Okay, Star. Whew. That energy is being healed, or was being healed. A lot of insecurity here motivating this. Look at this. Devil, Star, and Moon. Star, Aquarian, and Devil is Capricornian energy. Star is Aquarius, and the Moon is Pisces. And I kind of feel like this masculine really was working, like things were not equal and fair or balanced in this connection. The masculine may have tried to over-control the situation, really needed to heal from that. There could have been some toxicity between these two. I'm just going to say it because I feel the need to say it. There could be some addiction involved, because when I see the devil with the star, that's very powerful energy, usually healing some serious issues, whether they be addiction. You know, you can be addicted to work, you can be addicted to a lot of things. So I'm not necessarily talking about drugs or alcohol, but I'm talking about an addictive personality that was throwing things out of balance. For some of you that will be the case, not all of you. And all of this being triggered, it just was triggering their insecurities and their fears, not knowing what's really going on, and that kind of fed the whole beast here, is how I feel. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we got Scorpio there and Pisces there. Wow. More Pisces in the Moon. A lot of water on this side. Yeah. Ready to mingle here. King of Cups, emotionally available for this feminine, and seeing this as a brand new gift of inspired passion. Yes, the Ace of Wands is passion, and it's very creative energy. It is, but it feels like it's more like this masculine is being inspired at the emotional level. There's passion here, don't get me wrong. There's a major attraction here, a lot of chemistry, I'm guessing. But the masculine's really coming from the heart space. Yeah, there's the happiness. Wow. Leo energy. So much happiness here. Ace of Wands and the Sun. Are you kidding me? Hang on to your hat, feminine. This is a whole lot of powerful energy here. This is their experience right now, and they're trying to temper it. Absolutely. Totally makes sense. Right? Because we have the emotion, we have the passion, and then we have this blissful joy in the Sun. This person really feeling free to be like, they feel protected and safe with this feminine and their vulnerability. And here's the vulnerability in the King of Cups with the passions coming through, and they're like, I got to be patient here and temper my energy. Wow. Trying not to run too hot to kind of match the energy of the feminine. I believe the feminine is the Taurian, just for those of you who are watching. Doesn't have to be. If I have it wrong, you'll just flip it around. But this side is definitely Taurus, and this side is somebody who's really quite like working through emotions, elevating, they're ascending. I feel this is somebody who's really, who's making some serious shifts that I feel are changing their vibration. And I'm saying that for a reason. 5 of Swords and Devil energy, no bueno. That's bottom of the barrel kind of stuff. What I'm seeing is somebody, I don't see the transformation card, but I feel the transformation is occurring in a major way. Like, this feels like night and day to me. Hanged Man, more tempering of the energy, more pulling back, delaying their own gratification. Even though that feels like a sacrifice. Yeah, oh, Tower, Fool. Wow. So I feel like I don't have, yep, I'm gonna take this and this and this and this. Wow, 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 the whole storyline's on the bottom of this deck. Okay. Y'all get mad at me because you think I'm giving more attention to the masculine. I can't help it. For most of you, that's where the confusion lies. So it just kind of works out that way. On the surface, in their conscious awareness, this is a masculine who, in the very near future, because the Tower is usually right now, even though this part of the reading is moving forward in the connection, there's some like earth-shattering thing, that's a big shift that's happening for this masculine. I was already feeling it. If you heard me just a moment ago, I was already feeling like the big shift had happened, but now I see it here in the card of the Tower, which is Aries, followed by the elemental air, Aquarian energy of the Fool, brand new day. So it's almost as if this masculine is waiting, tempering the energy, ready to move forward here, but tempering the energy as they wait for something that isn't stable to come down and be swept away so that they can take the leap into their new life. That's why I feel this is somebody who's really releasing, really healing some very toxic energy in the past that I think kept these two apart because it wasn't beneficial to both sides. What is underneath? It's a pretty incredible picture. I feel like this masculine is walking away from a situation that has not fulfilled them. That's part of the Tower. Because even when you choose to do it, it's a big shift in your life, right? It's powerful and it's a lot to go through. And here's the Four of Cups. What's wrong with me? 4 of Cups, almost like this emotional detachment. So walking away from something unfulfilling and detaching at the emotional level from something that I think is what this devil energy is about. Then we have the 2 of Cups, soulmate energy. And what I love about the 8 of Cups with the 2 of Cups is I always say that this 8 of Cups this figure to me almost feels like the hermit, ascending the mountain and saying, yeah, the 8 of Cups is nice, but I want 10. So almost going in search of the 2 of Cups, the soulmate, to bring it back. 8 and 2 is 10. Here it is. So to me, this almost feels like the masculine saying, I will accept no substitutions. I'm walking away and detaching from what doesn't fulfill me on an emotional level. So I can make space for the 2 of Cups. That's what they're manifesting. Manifesting it in the energy of the divine masculine, more Aries energy, and stepping into the masculine archetype of life partner. Ba-dum-bum. It's just so powerful. This is what is coming for this masculine. I feel it's arriving sooner than later because of that Tower. The Tower is almost usually right now. So even though it's in the future position, it feels like it's imminent and that this masculine is preparing for it right now. Wow. Poor little feminine getting shoved over here. That's okay. All right, feminine, Queen of Pentacles, my goodness. Such beautiful energy over here. I love this. Major change. Yeah. having been left out in the cold, felt left out in the cold, I almost feel there is a little bit of abandonment here, but I feel it's more of like a devaluing. This because you're showing up in the energy feminine as the Queen of Pentacles. That's somebody who knows their worth and value. But here, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, it's after. You're taking care of yourself after being treated as less than valuable, or less than you know your worth. Wow. By someone who didn't play fair. And not only didn't play fair, could have been deceptive. There could have been betrayal here, but it almost feels like the only person who was being fooled here was this masculine. They were fooling themselves, lying to themselves, and devaluing you in the process. Could be just ghosting, right? Just ghosted you. Now I'm here, now I'm gone, right? And I feel like this feminine is really stepping into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Very strong, very self-reliant, standing in the truth of their worth and value. I love it. One more on that. Yeah. Two of Swords, I feel like the feminine is basically reevaluating the situation and saying, I know I have a decision I need to make, so I'm kind of trying to quiet my mind. I'm quieting my mind, and I'm sort of doing that inner search for the meaning and the purpose of what has to be done and how I'm going to do it. Like sizing, and it is a stuck energy, so FYI, it may be that this is a period, especially with all the retrogrades, where you're really pulling back and doing the inner search about the situation on a mental level. Like, how do you perceive it? How do you feel and think about it? What's motivating you on the bottom is this Queen of Wands energy, very much in your power, feeling certain that you can manifest what you want. You can manifest the clarity about the situation. No shrinking violet here. A lot of passion, which I think this Queen of Pentacles needs. I almost feel like the Queen of Pentacles was missing that before, was missing that oomph, that impetus for change. Eight of Swords, all up in the head. But unafraid to push forward. Strength, courage. The strength and the courage to overcome a challenge. I feel like even though this feminine here, stuck in the energy of, well, what do I do, overthinking things, kind of already knows that the two can support each other, can help each other. Like, you know, I can be strong for myself, but if we're together, we're stronger together. I know that's like a political... I feel like that's somebody's political slogan, stronger together. It does feel that way, though. Like, I can't do this by myself. I can't think my way out of this, whatever it was that's going on over here with the devil energy, where things were not fair and balanced. And so the feminine sort of kind of shut down, but said, yeah, we can, if we can do this together, we can kind of push forward and get beyond the challenge, overcome it. Three of Cups. So that leads me to believe that there's more than one person involved here in this scenario, and the devil energy kind of points to that. Underneath, motivated by their convictions, Taurus energy here showing up in your own reading. Very powerful. Okay, I know I'm running out of room. See what you did, masculine? You know, you guys know I'm kidding. So there's this third party energy here, the third party and this feminine standing in their convictions, right? I know who I am at core level. And I know what my beliefs are. I know what my values are. And it's about, it's about commitment. And I see this Ace of Pentacles over here. So I'm feeling that the underlying storyline here is about commitment and what it means. And I feel like this feminine was really bolstered by their convictions and standing their ground, like for very legitimate reasons, for good reasons, not stubborn, although Taurians can be stubborn. This is more about conventional insights into our belief systems and how we want to live our life in the here and now. So that feels very powerful. That third party energy can be, if there's an addiction issue, can be that. It can be, workaholism. That third party, gosh, somebody said it over on the private Facebook group. Third party can be your ego or somebody's ego getting in the way. Does that make sense? By the way, come visit us over at the Priestess Lounge. There's a link to that private Facebook group below. Chariot now, moving forward, ready to move forward. That is a victory card. This reading is intense. Yeah. Lovers. Knowing this feminine, knowing they have to moving forward and making a choice. There's a choice to be made here. Lovers is a card of choice. It is Gemini energy. We have Cancerian and Gemini energy there. Choosing the path. Wow. This feminine is presently, we have the lovers, which is duality, the Gemini, and we have the Two of Wands, both cards of choice, and this Chariot. And Chariot is fast moving energy. So is the Wands, and so is the Gemini air. This feminine is rapidly approaching a decision-making process, looking at the paths before them and saying, okay, which path am I going to follow here? I have to make a choice. Am I going to go forward in this connection, or I'm going to choose myself and stay in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles and just, do me? You know what I mean? I feel like that's where this feminine's is in that Two of Swords and Two of Wands energy, very much in their power. Wow. And then I've got the Six of Cups, that is past life soulmate. Somebody from this feminine's past, this masculine, they've known each other a long time, or are literally past life soulmates. Endings and new beginnings. Yeah. So I feel there's where you're headed here, if you're the feminine, dear Taurus, is I feel you're headed to, well, whoever this person is. I feel you're headed toward the end of, like, the completion of a less comfortable chapter with this masculine and a beginning of something new. I see that because I see them giving way to that Five of Swords, giving way to it, asking for the forgiveness for the manipulation or the gamesmanship, and saying, I'm coming in here. I know I have to work on this with you, but I want the stability. I want this connection in a big way. And I'm looking at them in the King of Cups with that Ace of Wands, right? Whoo! Sun and Temperance, saying, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Because they're coming from their heart, but then their passion is there. And it's almost, water puts out fire. It's a delicate balance. Endings and new beginnings. Endings and new beginnings. Powerful. So here's what I want to say. For those of you who are lamenting that the masculine got a lot more cards than the feminine, I am seeing a beautiful picture here. Why tempt fate? If it takes 5 cards to get a beautiful energy coming through versus 15 to wade through the muck, what would you, please, when you're in the comments and you feel like I'm being unfair, you got to ask yourself why you feel that way, because I'm coming from good energy, and I see a very powerful feminine who knows who they are, who knows their worth and value, who's tired of the games, who's really in the energy of making a choice, who's coming, I mean, literally somebody who's really in command. This is where all the work needed to be done. Takes a few more cards. Sorry. If this is your storyline, beautiful Taurus, follow me to the extended, the links below. I'll be there in a second. I'm going to pull 3 cards now and pull the 2 of you together. Look at this connection more holistically. I'm also going to look at messages from this masculine to the feminine, energetic, what they're not saying, but trying to communicate, feminine to the masculine as well. Taurus, I'm going to pull a card for you from your higher self, spirit of the universe. That will come through as either confirmation or advice, sometimes a clarification, and sometimes a warning, like danger. And then I'll also look at what you can expect going forward and in what time frame, if that is a factor for you, okay? Thank you so much for joining me here. I adore you. I appreciate your continued support of the channel and your engagement. Please know, I hope you can see me. I'm replying to like 98, 99% of the comments. I really want to stay engaged with you and let you know that I hear you and that I read your stories and I see your comments, and I'm really trying to keep all the energy lifted so that, you know, as you move through these kinds of connections, you feel supported. That's really it. Thank you, Taurus. For those who are following me, the link's below. I'll see you there in a second.